As you can see, a pretty heavy law enforcement presence where I'm standing right now. This is the corner of Pennsylvania and 17th, just outside the White House North Lawn. So right behind this gate here is where this incident took place. And you can see this whole area on Pennsylvania Avenue, which is normally open to pedestrian traffic, has been completely shut down, as is this section of 17th Street. They've shut off this section to traffic. They're not allowing any cars to go up and down this normally pretty busy stretch here in Washington, D.C. And from what we're being told, this incident took place right there along the fence line on the North Lawn, which is probably a couple of 100 yards away from the front door of the White House. Obviously not very close to the White House. This person would have had no way to gain access to the White House grounds. But according to the Secret Service, a single person died as the result of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. No other people were injured as a result of this incident. At the time, and as I think you probably already mentioned, there were no, as they call them, protectees in the White House. These are members of the first family that the Secret Service is responsible for taking care of and protecting. Of course, the president and the first lady in Florida right now. And so none of those people under the charge of the Secret Service were in the White House at the time. But regardless, Fred, not very far from the White House front gates at all, to have someone with a gun and then discharge that weapon is something that immediately springs law enforcement into action. There was all kinds of activity here in this section of Washington. The streets were shut down right away. The White House went into lockdown. As it stands right now, the White House remains in lockdown. Journalists, people that work at the White House cannot come in or out of the grounds as this incident continues to be investigated.